Right, hi guys, welcome to another video. Come with me whilst I pick a new book for the week. Here's my bookshelves. I'm going to do a tour of them another day. So the premise of today's challenge is I've got 24 hours to read a book, any book. Yeah, I've got 24 hours from about 3 o'clock to read an entire book. Let's see how that goes, eh? I'm currently recording with my blue shirt on because this is the day after, because I forgot to record it, so this is all going to be acting, as you can see, but oh well, let's see how it goes. Oh look, what book should I read? I really fancy a non-fiction. All jokes aside, these are the books I've been in the mood for reading. Something to do with Britain, a British history book from medieval times for a while now. So it was out of a few. It was out of pretty much any on this row here, not the Doom books. And I went with, which you've already seen. Oh no, you haven't already seen. I've already seen, but you haven't. A History of Britain in 10 Enemies. Supposed to be a good book, as I shall find out soon. But yeah, seems interesting, sounds good, so give it a read, why not? Let's get started. Okay, so it's about 3:50 or 10 to 4, and I am 25 pages in, about 10% roughly. It's been good so far. I've quite enjoyed it. Very similar. I know it's the author of the Horrible History series. You know, everyone my age must have watched it at some point. Really interesting. Forgot the camera's here. Yeah, really interesting so far. Spoken a lot about the history of England, the Celts, and so far we're on Italy, so talking about the history of when the Roman Empire and Julius Caesar came to try and take over Britain and England. But yeah, now obviously someone who's not read too much about the Celts and Italy trying to take over Britain, it's interesting to hear about, like, you know, why the Great Cliffs of Dover, why they're so important to our history. And yeah, I guess that's why you read books like this, to learn. So yeah, going to carry on, going to try and crack out at least 200 today. That's the plan. So yeah, let's see how it goes. On page 33 of A History of Britain in 10 Enemies. I just want to tell you this quote that I thought was quite funny. And this is very relatable as well. The exact site of the battle and of Boudicca's death are unknown, but some observers place Boudicca's buried bones under platform 8 at King's Cross Station, and then in brackets, some modern commuters also consider poisoning themselves rather than waiting for a British train. Now that, if you've ever been to London Underground or any train stations in England and the UK, that is relatable. Just wanted to share that one. Muldoon. I'm now on page 50, or just finished page 50. Good book so far, very interesting. We just learnt about Rome and how the Romans took over Britain. Then when they left or they got kicked out, I read a book about the 12 churches. This book spoke a lot about Christianity in England, and when England was more of a Catholic church. Oh, here we go, chapter 4. About Canterbury Cathedral, and speaking about Christianity in England. And actually, I think it was during St. Peter's in Rome in Italy when the Roman Empire went from Catholic to Christian and later something to do with that. I can't remember, it's been a long time since I read this, but that's another good book, definitely check it out. But yeah, really, really good, really interesting so far. I've really enjoyed it, and we are this far in, 50 pages, or now if you skip this bit it'll be 53 pages, so yeah, let's keep cracking. It is now about 8:30. I'm halfway through, and I've got my coffee ready around here somewhere. Ignore this stuff over here. Yeah, I've got about 6.5 hours to get through half the book, and then I'll have done this book in 24 hours. All right, let's go. Page 173. Absolutely smashing it. Nearly there. Gonna take a break for a bit and then carry on. I'm on page 199 and practically the last chapter, and we're on our final enemy, Germany. Yeah, nearly done. And I didn't even look at the time actually. About 20 past 12. So I've got 2.5 hours till 3 o'clock to get this done, and I would have read my first ever book in 24 hours. So much we're through, we're nearly there. Come on. Finished. It is 4 minutes past 2. I just had to check the time. Yeah, brilliant. I really, really enjoyed this book. My opinions for this book, I thought it was brilliant. I thought it was really good. It shows the history of just, of Britain. It talks a lot about how we weren't exactly good back in the day. We were we've done a lot of bad things, some very, very bad things. We also were a very strong nation and stood up for ourselves and stood up for our allies. I really enjoyed that, and I loved the comedic style of the book. The author, Terry Deary, done a great job in putting humour into it. Very, horrible history style, so I can see why. Author of the Horrible History series, yeah, really enjoyed it, and I have to say I'll rate that a 4.5. Really, really enjoyed that. 4.5. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed that video, and yeah, like, subscribe, all that stuff, and yeah, catch you in the next one, I guess. Peace.